always arrange next week. It's the hardest part of life. You start with what is just saying you have done, I'm going to do this, you never do, I'm going to do this, you never. So please do what you're supposed to do. As a student, you must read and read and read. There are some students who are very young in class. I always tell them, my brother, my son. I tell them, never I met them. You didn't see them. I tell them, I have some 5 minutes. Let's go through what you read. Someone told me, here I read not to say I need to what? I didn't read. The following day I phoned the back. And he told me, you know, when I opened the book, I was dozing. So I said, are you the third time you asked us to tell me someone? Something, that's what I'm saying. You do the same with your sister and brother. They start getting tired of you and expecting you to work. Do something. And you know the point. Make the point. The point is very important to know where to find work. Know where to work. You want to know how to work this place. You are not in quality. But because someone taps on the right button, you are there. Many of you don't know the power of the beautiful dynamic system. The beautiful exists on the seventh floor. Why is the most of the teachers don't work? How to place there? The beautiful exists on the government ground. Many teachers do not have intelligence. How do you think? So when someone happens to our beautiful there, you need to pass there. But what you do, the rest of the let's not go off in place. And no way we will deny him, and we will have to be back. We will have to be here. So the starting up in waiting, because the way you come to your profession. I really have many hope and the dream. But the reality is what? It's different. Then we have the expectations. Let me ask, when you graduate, what side is it going to have? One man. What side are you going to earn? One man. My sister, who said you think you're going to earn after graduation? All of you want to be. And now for the reason saying, one of them cannot buy the iPhone or the Samsung. They can say them you want. Those phones are 4 million and so on. But if I don't say one of them, the moment you pick it,
Stop sharing the live stream. Stop sharing.
and the two people earn one thing. So the national school of statistics and statistics people earn one thing. More so in the private what? In the private facilities. It's only government employees who earn M these days. So the reality is not as we think. I remember when I graduated in 2003, I was earning 300,000, but 5,000 was enough to take me for a week in terms of transport, because they were offering what? Lunch. I would normally do what? A plot of land in Mengo was 250,000. You get what I mean? As a student, I used to eat chicken and chips every day with a bottle of soda at 1,100. The transport from where I was staying to work was 300 shillings. So if you count 2 and 4, that is 600 shillings on transport every day, and 5 days a week or 6 days a week, that is 3,600. It took me 2 years of working to save $1 million on my account to see it. Yet I was earning that what? That money. Because responsibilities come what? Come hard. But in these days, ask me what 1 million can do. I don't really know. Because if you give me 3 million now, I just go there for mobile money. In a few minutes it's gone because of the things you have to. You need to pay tuition, you need to pay fees, you need to buy medication, you need to sort out this. Are you getting it? So don't dream what? Don't dream. So don't dream what? Be realistic. Don't be out of touch with reality, please. Being out of touch with reality is going to make you sin. Many of the youth these days, they find someone who has worked for 25 years is driving a Mercedes Benz. You work for 1 year and you want that. You get what I mean? So please, people, don't forsake reality. The salary you are going to earn as medical people is little. When my boss was giving me a job, he told me, you are going to get rich by the contacts you make here with the patients, not because you are working in a hospital. Make a good business with the people you treat, you work. They have what? Connections that can take you where you want. But don't think you are going to get rich because you leave home to go and work on patients. Ours is a service. They just give us a casino, not salary. No one can pay you enough to save their life. Life has no price. And we are here to save what? The last thing I'm telling you is, don't think that where you have reached is enough. If you have a certificate, go and do a diploma. If you have a diploma, go and do a bachelor's. If you have a bachelor's, do. If you have a master's, do a PA. And you people are lucky. We have so many scholarships which are utilized. By estimates, we only use around 20% of the scholarships offered to us through Islamic Development Bank, because we don't know how to look for them. They have got a chance, I have all of you here. please go to the website of the Development Bank and read their requirements. And you prepare, they always give out these scholarships in February. They do the vetting in February, and by April they are out. Those who wish to do further studies, those who want to do studies abroad, fully sponsored scholarships, you can look for Dr. Hamza Namungo at House of Zakan Work for Uganda. There is a university in Malaysia. We have offered 100 scholarships for the students in the medical field. You have your diploma in lab, and do a bachelor's in lab in Malaysia, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, in Oman, in Qatar, and they are fully sponsored. All you need is to have a what? A good standing. But you will not go there with the trust full of the text and anyone gets carried to do what? To sponsor getting it. Do the level you have properly. Get good grades. Someone will get the courage to do what? To sponsor you. Are you getting it? And I'm warning you early. I was looking for a certain PhD program. And I went through their requirements. I could not believe. The filter is too, the sieve is too what? Too strict. You can live dangerously. That would be a thing in life or PhD. You are building a foundation. They told me that they started the background check at all level. You must have gotten 5 credits on the same what? Sitting. One of them in English and the other in mathematics. You must have got 2 credits on the same sitting in the relative what? Relevant subjects. You say you are doing what? Sciences. It must be in biology or chemistry or biology and physics. Credits, not principal passes. Bachelors, you must have got a second class, upper or first class. Your masters, second class, upper or first one. But if I'm to ask how many of you know your credit units, your CGPAs as you started. And those are the things that motivate. Do you get it? I mean, my first year at bachelor's, I got 80 in some courses. And I looked at the CGPA, I said, no, it cannot be. How? Yes. Well, I have 80 here and 79 and do you know what happened in the core courses which have a bigger credit unit? I was getting 65, 63, and in the irrelevant ones I got what? When they compute, you will get down. Then I said, okay, next semester I'm going to change. I look out for the core and I concentrated on them. I got a first class in that what? In that semester. Because I did the politics, I know why I have to do. So if I want you to run this thing, look for credit units, know which course, where is the math, concentrate on it. To get to do what? Transcript. And I'm telling you the word works on the theory we call Platonian. The Platonian theory. Even when you have your certificate and you work for 20 years, a diploma holder who has graduated yesterday will give him the job, he will be your work. And to make matters worse, you are the one guiding him on how to do things because of your experience, but is your work. Do you get what I mean? So if you don't want to have a heavy heart, just do it when you are still young. just when you're still what? And the higher, even the more money you earn and the less work you do what? I think in the public university, the junior lecturer must give the 40 hours, even 48 hours. The senior lecturer gives the 32. An associate professor offers 24 hours education, and the professor 16. But of those I mentioned, who earns more? The professor currently is earning 18, associate professor 15. You get what I mean? So you get more money for working less. So please, I encourage you to read and read. And where you have challenges, you can come and we see what to do. We can go together to House of Zaka as a group and see how we can help us. All those scholarships are there. We can see the accountant of Islamic Development Bank in Uganda is my office. We can then schedule an appointment and see how we can do it. Those who are serious, who want to do what? To continue, and those who have really worked on their grades, they don't have retakes on their transcript. So with that, I'm very happy that we have managed to be here by God's grace. May Allah keep us safe and guide us to the right way. Bye. Thank you.
For the message from our patron, was not only parental, educational, and career-wise. I think if you're being analyzing this information, you're going to be able to understand that it provided you directly from the certificate up to the highest point. And I pray to Allah to grant him with that knowledge because he's our senior, he has a tight schedule and he has provided for us this time. Let us benefit from him because he's willing. One of the reasons why we create these associations is for us to get, so that if you have a problem, you can come to an association, to the president and go to the right person. He has talked about the way we got this place. We all know that Ernest Cook is a Christian university, but because we placed the right buttons, we were able to get this place. It's not very easy to get it, but through our guild, it was very easy. Allow me to take also this time to thank him. He's our patron for MMEMSA. And if you don't know him, you can reach out to the leaders. If you have a challenge, the leaders can take you direct to his office. If you have any career, like a problem, because one of the roles of the patron is to guide us in his guidance. If we see us succeeding, I think those are one of the things he also wants to see within us, because he does not want to give jobs. When you give jobs to the other people, and you, instead of getting like, when you're in this institution, you are finding the partner that is giving jobs, and he knows you from a certain organization or from a certain association. Of course, you have an upper hand. And I call you so that you can participate in this program of the association. Next in our agenda, we are going to have communication from the guild of this institution, Ernest Cook University. And allow me to welcome our guild president, Mr. Tinovelo, and Ms. Maskera.
How comes that your way? Should we assume that you're taking each and everything? Anyway, that's what happens to parents. Our dear patron, Mr. Oman, has been talking, actually has passed on a lot to us. I believe that is why we had this silence. Ladies and gentlemen, you will allow me to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize our dear patron. Mr. Umar, you must welcome. And our new cabinet members, then the outgoing cabinet members. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say a good afternoon to you all. Kinobere Onesmus Jonathan is my name. Serving as a Guild President at Ernest Cook University. I'm a student like most of you. I'm doing the bachelor's in medical imaging, which is radiography. I'm in my third year, second semester. Allah willing, I'll be done by next year, May. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of us who have made it to this place. It's not always easy. I was so surprised when our incoming chairman came and told me about this function. I was so amused. And I had to come up and at least give it my full support for this function. I look to be having a tight schedule because after here I have some other school I'm heading to. But I told him I'm not going to send anyone because I know what it means. To show him that I was so tired and I was willing to be around, I carried myself with my vice president. I think he will just stand up for recognition. He's right there. That's my vice president. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for what was as one family. Mr. Omar, it's my pleasure that you have given us all the parenting guidance. We are so humble with all the information you gave unto us. To my dear brothers and sisters, the onus is on us to take each and everything our dear patron has told us. But I will start with thanking the whole family for the unity you have. I personally believe that we have the Medicare, Mengo, and Ernest Cook University Muslim Students Association. Currently, as a university, I will be open. As you will come in on this very building, even within this very room, we are having our core values. And the first core value is talking of Christ-centered professionalism. But me, behind my mind, at the back of my brain, I know as we were entering this institution, they were not only asking for Christians. And I started from the middle, not knowing that this thing had a grassroots and a very strong taproot. I was sharing with my chairman. I had some few questions for him last time when we met. before even he would think of telling what is transpiring. And the first question was, where do my Muslims pray from? Obviously, I knew, but I was just trying to open his eyes so that we can get the best solution. Currently, the place we are having our prayers from, I don't think that would be the best option we would have. But I thought we shall get in touch and see how best we can revert back, because according to the history, it has it that we had once a rule whereby we're not tackled by enemy, come rain, come shine. And according to my research, our dear patron, I would like to report, it's not that they don't know what is transpiring. They're saying that history repeats itself, it has to be, or it has to become true. As I was interacting with our heads, the administrators, before even I told them anything concerning the family, they knew that this association was the oldest association in the institution. That gave me a very clear move, knowing where I would start from. So to my new fellow cabinet members, I believe for all the expressions, you need to stand up. It shouldn't be all about Ernest Cook University. I started with thanking for the strong unity we have. This is a challenge to even other believers. I personally made it as a mandate for every single project in my office. Obviously, good enough that your names can define what you are. No need of asking for a religion, so long as I just hear a name. And most of them I was just instead telling them we have a handover on this. So maybe for a few who are going to reach, maybe they have some other programs. But good enough, we have a great significant number around. As our dear patron was talking about being realistic, he was talking about all the dreams. I would like to take on the mantle to encourage all of us to keep dreaming. But meanwhile, our dreams should be in line with what our dear patron said of being realistic. Out of nowhere, the solar planet got pulled out of you are still standing. I don't know how, maybe, if at all anyone can come up and do. This dreaming should come all along with yearning. Dream, but when you know you're yearning to get that dream, and how you measure that you're yearning through actions. I believe I, as a person, what I can do, my brother Mustafa can do better. Anyone can even be a lady. It's last year at Ernest Cook University where we were soldier named as men, and we had a computer who had come up to contest for the post of the president. And I want to define from this that this was our dear sister from the Muslim family. I think for all of us who are here, we know Roshan. But due to some circumstances, I don't know what transpired after, but I personally, actually am the person who endorsed her to come in for that position. I was meant to come in for that position, but we had a discussion. Since I had other duties, I had to let her take on that chance. Even when I was coming, she never, on the certificate of it, she never could make it. But as I was protesting, I told her, I'm going to do this for you. But this is a serious thing. Actually, she's so challenging that I see her in the picture of the state agencies. Right now, our dear partner, I would like to say, this is the lady who has taken on 2 courses. And when all failed at Ecurei, she went to another institution. I think the name of the institution, but right now she's serving as a guild president that side. So she studied from here and the other side. Meanwhile, and she's also a guild president, of which I would like to say she has been the chairman of all the guild presidents in Uganda. Right now, she's contesting for MPship, not woman MP, but MPship, Nasa municipality. All this is coming about with having dreams. To my dear sisters, I believe the example of the person I've given you, she falls under your gender. I believe, to my brothers, what a woman can do, a man can do better. So, in simple terms, as I talk to my dear sisters, you men should at least multiply it by 3. Back to the reasons as well in the institutions. Good enough, we are all medics. What is happening in our institution, it is good enough that here, most of the students was they reach second year and go through Mr. Oba's hands. Because I believe that is one man. Once you pass through his hands, he's always there for ultrasound. Then you go to the market. And mind you, in Ernest Cook University, whoever is doing imaging, that's the hardest modality we have within our course. Because you can't read it within a man and think that it will get done. If at all, I wouldn't have gone through his hands. I don't think what I would be able to stand before you as a guild president. Because also we have a constitution and it is very clear of a specific CGPA one is to have to come and contest as a guild president. They don't mind of which year. So if at all anyone in second year first semester comes up, remember first things may be a bit relaxed. In case any person comes up with a very good CGPA, can take you down. Back to my point, what I was trying to say is, what is here, students must, once they go through Mr. Omar's hands, they feel they are good for the market, and majority are working. not even practicing, because you're going to go through Mr. Amaru's hands and keep on practicing. In the field, you're on the links, you believe you will see more of scans more than X-rays. So once you finish scanning, and at least you know you have 60%. Remember all our practice with practicing of patients, right? So there are some other pathologies you may not see within a man. To even take you 10 years without seeing anyone with an ectopic kidney. But you always started knowing that one time I'll find it. So most of our colleagues are working. So what we do in case of anything, here we have majorly imaging and engineering, biomedical engineering. In case I find any machine that has got expired, I will have to go to my bosses and they will ask if at all I know of any biomedical engineer who can repair it. And the first people I will think about my colleagues I studied with. What am I trying to mean? Here we have clinicians, we have nurses, we have engineers, we have radiographers, sonographers, and lab technicians,
clinical physicians, nurses,
midwives, all they are learning about hospitals. I don't know whether we have any platform that unites all of you. Do you have any WhatsApp for all? That would be the best thing. The first thing was to get any opportunity that you feel your sister, your brother could take up. That would be the first goal. In our groups, we are always getting very many places of work just through our phones, whereby someone will fail. Maybe they pay. They are giving him or her is not enough. We will have to advertise that job in our various WhatsApp groups. And even the name of the person is supposed to contact. That's the journey I would like to put across as a Muslim fraternity. The first person you're supposed to think about is your sister and your brother. If at all you can make that go in yours, I think this will be the best thing. Okay? Time is not our desire. But I believe we shall keep in touch. Our office is just below on the ground floor. Next, as you're heading to the staircases. I say ours because it's not mine. This is not a temporary job. It's just the service. So it's open for each and everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. George, Ernest Cook University. And something small I wanted to share about the girls. When the chairman reached me and told me that he wanted to find a place where we should have our handover, he reached to me and he told me, try Ecurei, because for them they know each other, but now it's Ernest Cook University. Try Ecurei, so that we see if they can. But in the new process, we shall write the letters to Medicare and to Mengo. And I told him I have no problem. I went to the Guild's office with our General Secretary, that's our Shekat, and I told him that are we having a handover? It's Medicare, Mengo, and Ecurei. And the man told me, are you kidding with me? can we have such an association within here, and I don't know about it. And I told him that's it, that we have, but what we are asking you, we want to get a place where we shall host our handover from. And he told me, he gave me an expression. I asked him, do you think at Ernest Cook University they can give us a place to host the handover? He told me, I don't remember Ernest Cook University. I told him yes. Do you pay the fee? Yes. On the admission letter, were they allowed only Christians or all religions? I told him all religions. He told me, it's a done deal. We walked to every office with him. We first went to the chaplain. The chaplain said, this is a family, I cannot decide. He told me, that man is just playing with us. He called me the next day. He told me, come, we have an office we are going to. We went there together. And we had to convince the man we found in that office that we are going to host. And the man told us, I have no problem with you. But simply because I had a bigger icon, bigger than me, bigger than all, a bigger icon of the institution that could present almost everything. Because as we went in with the guild, the man told her, what have you brought? And the man told him, I sent you a letter yesterday. I saw it. But since we are all students and the space is always there is no problem. And we approved by there. Then the man told me, the next thing we are going to find a place where we are going to pray from. And we went back to the same office and the man said, I will discuss it with the people above me. Then this man told me, don't worry, it's my job now. We are all members of these institutions. We are all catered for. And I would like to thank Mr. Bill, Mr. Kinoel, and Mr. Jonathan for that wonderful work. Next on the agenda, as you all know, MMEMSA, we are not only Ernest Cook University, we have Medicare at Mengo. Allow me to invite the representative of the guild office from Medicare. And this is also our brother here. By the way, we are somehow privileged that the guild from Medicare, the assistant of the guild from Medicare is Muslim, and the assistant from Mengo is also a Muslim. Forming our association with the guild, and we are having a complying guild of Ernest Cook University. I think this is the brighter future for our association. Allow me to invite a representative of the guild from Medicare.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد بن عبد الله صلوات الله وسلامه. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful, the creation, the sustainer of the world. I'm Arafat Sylvia, the Vice Guild President, Medicare Health Professionals College. My boss had to be here, but he has been caught up with some duties, so he ordered me to represent him. I'm privileged to be here today with my family that I found in Mengo. I'm first year, and this is my second semester. I came in Mengo, Medicare, last semester, and I found the family problems which welcomed me very well, and I was given opportunity to serve in each and every activity that came in. So when it reached the time of election, they also gave me support, and I came up as the vice guild president. It was really a tight race where we were three in the race, but I managed to be the best of all of them. I thank our patron for the parental education award he has given to us. Our guild president, Ernest Cook University, we thank you very much for the beautiful work you have given to us. So on behalf of the Guild Council, Medicare Professional College, first of all, we thank the Muslim brothers and sisters for the discipline, dedication, and the active involvement in all the things that take place in Medicare. This is through their leadership, as you are seeing us, we have really engaged into the leadership of Medicare, community service, well engaged in many community activities that take place, and they help conduct values that we share in Medicare, such as unity, respect, and responsibility. We as a family of MMEMSA, Medicare is proud of us. You know, the Prophet Muhammad said, and the best among you are those who bring great benefit to others. And the family of MMEMSA, it has really done a good work, a great work. And all the students in Medicare, they are appreciating. Even the administration is so proud of us. One of the key things that we have as MMEMSA, the advantage we have in Medicare, we are the only group of believers that have a permanent place where we always perform our prayers from. We have a freedom of worship. Whenever time reaches for Salah, no one is exempted. We use water with each and everything. So we thank you for your engagement, because once they give such a praise for prayers and you don't come to attend, what it means, if they sit again, they'll find the other things to put there. But now if you come in and use the praise properly, then it does give us morale, yes? And it gives the administration a clear picture of we, the organized society, we have. The discipline and the uplifting characters, and we thank you for that. The leadership among the students, the Muslims of Medicare, we thank you for that. And we request you to continue with that spirit. You know Islam, you know when there are two people, among us you have to choose one who is going to be a leader. If you don't choose among us you who is going to be a leader, then your leader is going to be the shaitan. So we Muslims in societies where we are orange, we should take up that responsibility of being leaders. Because once we step behind or step aside, then that is the more difficulties we are going to pass through. But now, if we engage into such activities, leadership, then we are building a good foundation for ourselves and for our Muslim fraternity. So, as we are witnessing the transition of leadership today, we continue to request you, the members, the leaders that are coming in, to continue interacting, associating, and sharing with the Guilty Council, because they are alone. So if you, the leaders, sit behind them, you don't bring out issues with the council, some of the things they remain undone. So members, the officers that are already there, they are not our officers. If you're a leader, you are to work for the people. That is our dedication. If you become a leader, you do for the good of the people you're leading. So don't fear the officers. You come in and address your issues. So wherever you are, come out, address your issues, and they're going to be worked upon. Otherwise, if we stay or we step aside, then we shall always be left behind. So I request you members from here, the coming leaderships in different institutions, you engage yourselves. You engage yourselves. Actually, if I tell you this, one of the key features that evoked me to become or to contest for the presidency, it was because that we the Muslims were not represented. Just imagine in the All India Council when there is only one person who is a Muslim. So that one, it shows a picture which is not good. Which is not good. At least let us come up and do something. So our end by thanking all you all, the attendants, your coming here, and I pray for the incoming leadership to continue and upload the noble values that we have been moving it with the previous leaders. Thank you very much. I remain our first secretary, Vice President, Medicare, our professional college. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. With all those remarks, alhamdulillah, before I call upon the next speaker, that is the President, the representative of the Catholic Office, Mengo Hospital, I would like to re-echo this. As you know today, it is not all about sitting there and hear speeches from this one and that one. We can have some small kind of entertainment like 10 to 15 minutes, and that is the MMEMSA quiz, inshallah. And as I had echoed a few minutes ago, I would like to receive representatives from different institutions that are here. So far, I haven't seen the list of participants from Ecurei. Hope Mr. Beckham Mustafa is working on that. I have received the list of participants from Mengo Hospital. I think that's Madam Bushira and Mr. Sadar. I'm not seeing in the audience. I haven't received the list from Medicare Health Professionals College. And also I think someone to get me a list of our other guests here, such that I can at least get 5 participants from Medicare, from Ecurei, from Mengo, and at least some other two institutions who are available to see who really is going to eat the goat. You get? I want us to have that kind of entertainment, one of them such as the people. You get? So we're here to witness something good, to rejoice, and as well, thank Allah for the bounty in So at this juncture, let me call upon the representative from Mengo Hospital Training Institute. That is Honorable Mr. Shafiq. تفضل يا شيخ. إن شاء الله. In a few minutes, I purify, inshallah. Thank you very much. When you spoke about entertainment, somebody just texted me. Is it an interview? Okay. Our guest of honor, a patron, representative from Ecurei, representative from Medicare. I bring you greetings from the Guild President, Mengo Hospital Training Institute. I also bring you salam from the chairperson of Baga Division, the Muslim Students Association. He's not in position to be here due to uncertainties, but he's surely with you at heart. Yes. At this material time, of course, we'll come all of you in the room and see it's getting capacity, it's getting full. I'll just have a few points to speak due to time factor.
goes to everyone. The very first point I want to thank three schools, Mengo, Ecurei, and Medicare, for the continuous unity. I believe this continuous unity has molded most of us to something well-made or something that's of great use. Now, I as well encourage all of us, I as well encourage all of us to be part of this association. Part of this association, the MMEMSA, outside the have clubs, and they have journeys. Let's be part of this association. At least they have shipped many people outside there, parliamentarians outside there. They have been part of such associations. Debate. So, well, there's really good connections. That's always a long-term goal. My leaders and everyone there, I want to encourage you that we all leaders in various capacities. Let leadership not be branded by your position of the vice king president. What about being a vice king president? And of the chairman, so what about it? What have you done? Right? So encourage everyone, whoever you are, let's be leaders in our various capacities. Be this responsible person who will see something getting growth and get into intervene the situation. Okay. Now, to my leaders and everyone, we always have a challenge when you get into leadership. That I will fail to balance academics with leadership. You realize you're too much in leadership than academics. Before you know it, you have a routine. You're a leader. One question everyone who is here. You are a MMEMSA member. I believe MMEMSA is not all about getting the text. You're a leader. What about getting text? You don't need to get the text. You're a leader, you need to work hard. You need to read your books. The main goal here we have. The main goal we all come here to achieve our academics. Right? Now, let's be leaders with responsibility. And we want to mold the leadership of a person who is much responsible, who knows what's right, who knows what to intervene, what's wrong, right? Now, the new regime, I want to question you that let's be the regime, or let me be the regime whom everyone will look at and provide in a positive way. That leadership regime that will achieve and attain alone in a positive manner. That leadership regime which will always refer to as the best and giving us an example to others. Okay. Lastly, the Girl Cabinet, the Girl Council of Mengo Hospital Training Institute is always present and will always stand with you. Mr. Chairman, the newly appointed chairman, if you ever get time, you can come around and take a cup of tea. The Girl Office, Mengo Hospital Training Institute. How various interactions, you know how we can have various things. I believe as members have a lot of challenges to face. A lot of challenges to face. So I encourage the chairperson, get time and have interactions with us. Then the very last one, MMEMSA members, I want to encourage you to always take part in the elections, most especially the Gate elections. This not only to you, but of course to the community as well. It will hope the Muslim fraternity and build a step or add on a stone, a brick to our leadership. And I know as members we have a lot of challenges we face. But this only goes to collective efforts. I can only break that challenge when we engage into leadership. Leadership isn't around. So I want to encourage all of you, when the right time comes, let's begin nomination forms, apply for any post you feel is convenient. Trust me, this will shape the MMEMSA and to uplift the flag of MMEMSA. Thank you very much.
This juncture, instructions of our chairman, Mr. Ibrahim Mugwanya, to read out these names. They out for the cabinet to affirm their presence. That is Mr. President Mustafa Mansour, hope you're around. Mr. Malik Salima, Nasulia Samaha, Nasu Nabushra, Namri Balkis, Jasmine Sara, Cheka Hayat, Nalvega Shakira, Sakajuga Aus Hamis, Abdul Fattah, Ulaba Sayyidat, Samata Hamis, Jibum bin Najib, Mugwanya Ibrahim, Muhammad Elias Chilabi. That is the list. You have to compare it. Make sure you're around and you have yes. Make sure you're around. The one whom you have had me reading and they are not around, please contact them and they are around. Also the people, listen to these names carefully. Confirm your presence or confirm their presence. If they are not around, please call them and they be recorded. That is Mr. Rebecca Mustafa, Serbia Alafat, Rebecca Shafiq, Jamak Nilsson, Abdul Karim, Mutazinda, Abdul Latif, Shamira Ayeba Zewe, Nachi Shira, Amina Nabagada, Asuman, Musanga Sulaiman, Abu Bakr Al-Anza, Maryam Naziwa, Impoza Mustafa, Kawir Fahad, Sarah Jasmine, Luena, Mukoya Fahad, Lakib Muhannad, Mujaba Aisha, Ne Hanisha Babini. And also, the list is still here, the list is still big. Allow me to forget here. If you hear your name again, just know maybe it will appear on the list the second time. Rebecca Mustafa, Najini Khalifa, Chibumbi Abdullah, Bari Nassari, Nakaizi Shabira, Chibiriga Hakim, Chamanywa Abdul Karim, Na'man Muhammad, Nalja Majiha, Nato Bashalwa, Nikalman Kalwaza, Abubakar. Please, if you have had your name or had their names and they are not around, please call them so that they join us right away. I'm waiting for the list of those people who are going to participate in our quiz right now. Mr. Mustafa, please hand me the list of those people who are going to participate at Ecurei, and also those people from Medicare. Medicare, there is yes, Mr. Suleiman, where are they? Where are they? They are prepared. We are not reading books right now. People are reading books. Yes, don't open the Quran, don't take it. You can open, but it's the general Islamic knowledge, how many times you pray and then blah, blah, blah. Where are they? Outside?
Is that the first question?
It's maybe part of the questions never. Participants from Mengo, Miss Bushira, where's Miss Nasuna Bushira? Yes, come. Mr. Musanga Sulaiman, I request to bring us at least, I request to get some visits here for those who are going to participate, such that they can see this screen very well. We don't want excuses. Even those who don't have data, the chairman, Alhamdulillah, is going to provide data. There is plenty of data back in the sheet. And for those who are going to participate, the rules are like this. You're coming in a group of 2 people. You're coming in a group of two people. For those who are going to participate in a group of 2, make sure you have a smartphone, not Mapesa. You still have Mapesa? Who has a Mapesa to demonstrate? No one? Oh, okay. So, I need 2 people with a smartphone, with data. If you don't have data, we have data here. And I request my man in the machines there to put on that short away. because I want them to see. If you don't have data, he's going to connect you. Just go to him and he connects you. Bring the phone that you're going to use the quiz right now, and he connects you. Do you see that word on the screen? Kahoot. K-A-H-O-O-T. K-A-H-O-O-T. I request those who are going to participate to download that. You just go to your Play Store. Mr. Parker, be careful, do not touch that MMEMSA quiz. Do not touch it. Those who are going to participate, please download it, Kahoot. Yes. In a few minutes, just 10 minutes and we finish. Kahoot, download it. I don't know whether Miss Fatia, are you going to also participate? Madam Fatia, are you also going to participate on our behalf? No? Kivumbi Abdallah. Where is Kivumbi Abdallah? Mr. Rega, from which school? Ecurei. All of them? Okay, Kivumbi Abdallah, please. Yes, Mr. Kivumbi Abdallah, come. And Nati Ishira. Where is Miss Nati Ishira? Yes, come forward. You're sitting here. I'm sorry, we use the word couple. Usually I prefer to employ them to come and sit with my seats here. Please come forward. So far I have those of Ecurei. Yes? So, Madam Ecurei alone? No. There is Mr. Fahad from Mengo. Yes. Mr. Fahad from Mengo. Yes. So Medicare is lagging behind, and the Vice President is here looking very well. The Vice President is here looking near there. Yes, a few minutes. Medicare. No representative from Medicare? Wow. Medicare. Medicare is very much to do with here. They are still reading books then. Okay. Just a quick question. You can even ask you what is your name. Do we all have data? If you don't have data, it's there to give you the passkey. You have data? Have you downloaded the Kahoot? Have you downloaded it? Yes, come closer. Of course, you have to answer but make sure the one of Ecurei is not hearing, the one of Medicare is not hearing. Usually, we shall allow this. If you see your team, maybe you're from Mengo and you see your team lagging you behind, you get? If these people here see themselves lagging the school behind, they have a privilege. What's the privilege? They can raise up the hand and say, like, we need the service to cheer for one to leave, or another one to do what? To come. Not to be scared. These are very, very simple things. How many times you perform over in a day? What time do you sleep? So, this is the team from Medicare. Check Hayat and Abbas Naziwa. Is it Mariam Abbas Naziwa? Miss Check Hayat is the only one I know. Check Hayat. Where? Please come forward. Please come forward. Hurry up. Miss Thompson, are they all ladies? Boys are coming. I need at least a gent. Who is the gent? The Vice President? Yes, the Vice President, the Vice President has done Miss Teka Hayat. Alhamdulillah. Do we all have Kahoot? I want to confirm if you all have Kahoot on our devices. I want to confirm. Yes, that you see it and we see. Do we all have Kahoot? The thing is, I don't want people to copy, except this way. Medicare alone, Ecurei, and Mengo. Do you have a smartphone? Yes, use that phone. Only one phone per group. Only one phone per group. You can even use that picture or DeepSeek. You get? So, do you all have Kahoot? Okay, the Vice President is downloading. Let us wait for His Excellency to download the app in a few seconds. Make sure you have a stable internet. Yes, my man is the machine. Now, the screen there, all participants, your eyes have to be on two screens. One, you have to look very well on that screen because the questions are going to be displayed on that screen. The questions will be displayed on that screen. And after being displayed on that screen, the answers will also be there, which answers shall be represented by color codes. Now for you, when you look and see that the true answer is in color blue, you go to your phone and tick blue. You get? Let us have a small sample session. Do you all have Kahoot? Enter as a student. Have you entered as a student? Open and enter as a student. So the man in the machine is going to tap practice. Begin with the practice. Hey, begin with the practice. I don't want them to make any mistakes. Do you all have Kahoot? Or we go direct to the quiz? We go direct to the quiz? Begin with the practice. Tap it. Yes. Yes. So the man in the machine is going to destroy my things. Eh? Remove that. Next. Okay. My boss has told me something that I get in my mind when I come here. So, we are testing. This one is to test. Look here. So, I'm going to post like, when you enter a student, enter until it asks for the age, you enter age, then it will ask for PIN. Has it asked for PIN? Then stop where there is PIN. Now, I'm bringing the PIN. Get ready to join. It's loading a game PIN. This one is for practice, it's not for actual quiz. That is the game PIN. It is 347. Yes. People are getting problems. Just join here. Enter PIN 347 993 is the quiz PIN. Have you entered it? 347 993. Have you all entered it? Very good. Very good. But I'm not seeing you enter it. Now those from Mengo, when you enter and they ask for the name, put Mengo. Those from Ecurei, put Ecurei. Those from Medicare, put Medicare. We want to track you very well. We want to track you. I'm not seeing you, I'm waiting to see you here. I'm waiting to see you here. Yes, Ecurei, Mengo. Medicare, where are you? Medicare, where are you? Medicare. They are coming? They are coming? Hey. Okay. Medicare, Ecurei, Mengo. Now, let us see the starting. The question is coming where? This one is simple practice to show you how it's going to be. 3, 2, 1. The question is 1 plus 1. What's the answer? It's for practice. Yes. Yes. 7. People have answered. One is not answering. One has not answered. Wow. Who has not answered? We are going to see. We are going to see. So, this one is Ecurei number 1, Mengo number 2, Medicare still lagging behind. You get it? Yes. We are still on the practice. Next, question number 2. Question number 2. Yes, answer. It's practice. We just showing how you to answer it. 2 people have answered. 2 people have answered. 2 people have answered. If you say answer in red, you did great. Wow, who has not answered? Maybe you can still. Let us see. Wow. Okay, let me see. By Medicare provided. Yes, number 3. Yes. Who has said no? Okay. Who is happy? That is confusing, guys. Happy? Who is happy? Now we have finished. Obviously, that's what just answer it, and we go to the MMEMSA quiz. Now we have understood everything, isn't it? Very good. Very. This is how you will interact. This is how you will interact. You see that? This is how you're going to be interacted. Very good. Okay. Now, we are going to join as you did. We are going to the MMEMSA quiz. Going to join as you did. Are you there? Are you waiting for the beat? Should I set the beat? I set the beat. Any problem? If you give answers, your neighbor's school don't work, you will not be behind to hear. The beat is there, papi. 1, it is there. Have you set the beat? 9, 5, 4, 0, 6, 4, 3. Have you entered it? Are you done? Check out what's the problem. Medicare, what's the problem? Medicare, is everything okay? Now this is where I get to know which is terminal, which is example, which is iPhone. Yes. That's everything. Yes. What you doing? The thing is there. 9, 5, 4, 0, 6, 4, 3. The full thing, the one who's going to give these youths from Medicare. The one who not going to say, I want to deliver to Are you set? Okay. Are you set? Where's Medicare? Enters Medicare. Now, when you finish, I'm going to log. Have you entered? Now, I have logged. The other thing that we must do is don't know HI. Tell me. Yes. Yes. Can you see that? Now, you may be asking, we have all gotten the correct answer. Why is someone above us? If you all get the correct answer, it gives highest score is the one who answered the first. This machine wants to do what? Yes, Mr. Bakari Karia. You want to lag us behind. Usually I want to take money, want to take what? Yeah, we shall do answer first. Very fast. What a way research is a way. Let us use the research. One has answered. I don't know who. Two have answered. We have answered. Who has played it? Okay. We don't know. And you know what if you give them one side, this can make a look very well. It's coming back. The good thing, you are on the source of engineers. This is where engineers come from. I was small to my feet, together for you get? Yes. Things like that's Islam. So, those of you who even have spouses here, you get your inability where are you listening here? Why did you leave? They want it again. Don't worry, it's going to be in a session. Let's take this to be. That's what? Participation. Yes, that's the 5 to 5.
wonderful the program was and I'm sure participants really Mengo is already Mengo is fast. Maybe Ecurei. Now is Mark. Now is this Mark? Ecurei Mengo I'm looking right now because these Mark people. Which question? Oh, it is going back. Don't worry. Because since I'm not on my computer, if it was my computer, I'm just going to go straight to what? To where we stopped. Now this man is moving to the end. And you are here? Wow. Just taking us.
Close that screen.
So, as my president, as my chairman is saying, all right, let me make our system better. This is chairman.
First of all, I thank the Almighty Allah for enabling us to gather here at this particular time. I know it wasn't so easy to acquire this place to organize such a function, but we thank the Almighty. Secondly, our vice chief, the chief from Mengo, and also from Medicare, I welcome you. Plus, the students at large also welcome to this function. I know it's not easy to make mobilization, but if at all you get such quite number, we just appreciate it. And I believe more are still coming to attend. I also welcome our senior members, I know they are here, from MMEMSA. We have our former imam, and also we have our senior member, Dr. Juma, those there. We have our Dr. Jamada, also present. I also welcome the chairperson from various institutions. I'm seeing the chairman from we have the chairman from MMEMSA and also from Ecurei. So I don't know, we have some of the chairman or representatives from the sister schools around. And also Teresa. So I welcome you all. First of all, my name is Ibrahim, and I'm the chairman, the outgoing chairman, MMEMSA. I came into power last year, 2024. And right now, I have to transfer power to another generation also to take part. Before, I was chairman of MMEMSA. Yeah, I happened to be the chairman of MMEMSA, that was GIJA, School of Nursing and Midwifery, whereby I started with being the vice chair, vice imam, Then I came to power for chairman for that institution. Then I came here. I also became the chairman of MMEMSA. So it was my first time to be the chairman, so I had some experience for that. So we have the challenges that we go through, depending on the various capacities of the institution. But with all of that, through God's power, we managed to pass through all the challenges. At this juncture, we want to end this function at around 5. By 5, I want everyone to be at his or her residence. So, at this particular juncture, allow me to take you through our work plan, what we have done, our efforts, kind of a report of which we have covered, the activities we have done. As we came into power, as I've said, it was last year, 2024, and it was in May. It was 4th of May, for which we came to power. And now it's making a year when we were the chairman of MMEMSA. So, it is the annual activity of which we have to take power. Every half the year, we take power. And as you know, MMEMSA is an association. So when you talk about an association, it's just a group of people with having the same instincts and also purposes. So MMEMSA is an association that is contained in 3 sister schools, basically the medical schools. That is Medicare, Mengo, and Ecurei. Muslim Students Association. Formerly, it was called Ecurei, but now it is called Ernest Cook University. So we are also transforming from Medicare, Mengo, Ecurei, Medicare, Mengo, Ecurei. So the incoming cabinet, I hope you will feel that name, as long as such that we will move on with that name up to the next generation. So I wanted to introduce that earlier, such that you all know, because for example, the letters, certificates, whatever which we publish, we have in that name there. So let's all be knowing that. And then, as we came to power, our former chairman, though has not yet arrived, but the name is Mr. Rebecca, was the chairman and was chairman from Mengo. So we always change powers for the chairman and also other positions. So if we had a chairman from Mengo, the next chairman has to come from Medicare. If the chairman of if we get chairman from Medicare, the next chairman comes from Ecurei. So that's around we always do. Such that each institution serves the position of chairman. So for this handover, our next chairman will have to come from Ecurei. Thank you. So that's how we take power. So Chairman Ernest Cook University. I'm the one who starts in the team. As I've said, it was 4th of May. So today we are making a year. And as per our agenda, our work plan, and this has to continue even to the next cabinet, whereby we have to write the work plan, of which we have to follow. So also for our work plan, and we managed to
to accomplish it. So before I start, I would love to acknowledge these members down. The administration of Ecurei, through the guild of Ecurei, for allowing us all this function here. Then I also acknowledge the former chairman, though has not yet arrived, Mr. Ernest, and then Mr. Hussein. That was also, is also not yet come and will not be able to make it. I contacted with him. So for that one, he was the one who hosted us for the medical camp we had in Eastern Europe. And then I also acknowledge Honorable Nathan, the chair and the member of parliament, for Eastern Europe. So we also worked with him such that we hold the medical camp in Eastern Europe, and he gave us a support through that. Also, our senior doctors, Dr. Umar Busije, who is not here, Dr. Jamada, in his presence, and then Dr. Gorobi Ismail, and also our senior doctors, Dr. Idi, who is not here, and also Dr. Jim is there. All those persons, all those people who work with them in the medical camp, and they have been with us. So whichever activity we are holding, we cannot hesitate to call them to provide us with support. So we are always in touch with them. Like that, because we are students, as students, we cannot do everything on our own. We always need some extra powers from outside, so that we accomplish the work plan that we are having. So we are always in touch with them, and we managed to go through all this. Then we are having our well-wishers, Bamkasos. Most of you know him, Bamkasos. For him, he's provided with great support to the Rwanda, and even for medical camp. So you see all those people I mentioned, they have been at the front of all our activities we've been doing. So the incoming cabinet members, so it will be better if not down system, because every generation that has been coming, even me, their contacts, they were transferred to me. Chairman Ernest told me, Chairman Ibrahim, you have these people, how their contacts. And I was listening. So I got their contacts. So I was in touch with them. And we managed to come to Robo. Then we have been educated for the owner of the Research Foundation. So he also provided us with support through Ramadan and medical camp, mega dams, all those activities. Those people, I just pray to Allah that He rewards them abundantly. And the students borders also from Medicare and Ecurei. So they have been a great pillar also for our children. The first source of our funds was through the students. So I can't fail to thank you for that, really. And also the chairman from various institutions. So if you make a function and you invite people and they don't attend, trust me, the function will not be powerful. But through the chairman of various our sister institutions, then Mulavo, Kim, Mutesa Royal, even from India, Indian Institute, all of them, we have been in touch with them. So, and we have been communicating. We even have the WhatsApp group for the chairman, so we have always communicate and pass communication. And also we discuss various issues. So also thank you for your mobilization you have been doing in your institutions and mobilize all the students to attend the function. So we have the medical camp of which we needed contribution from those schools. And the student, they managed to pay. So when a student pays 70,000 to attend the function, it's not easy. To deduct on his or her pocket money and pay 70,000. It's not a joke. So this student is surviving on the time. So we thank you for that. Our chairman from the sister school and our neighboring schools. And also I thank the Musao Association and also the Imam SB. Also those associations, we have been in touch with them. And when we organized the medical camp, it was through the Imam SB, from which we were in touch with Dr. Saka, and we managed to get the signatory. So when we organized the medical camp in ECU, to get those signatories from the authorities, the DHO, the chairman for that area. So at first they were denying us permission to organize the medical camp with that. But through Dr. Saka and his connections, we managed to get them as high as possible. And we organized that family. So with those, I thank you for that, for the contribution you have done. I know, so we are doing this activity with no reward, but only. So we are not paid for what we are doing, but we are only serving for Allah's will. And also for our Africa. So here we are not paid, but we use our money, we use our energy, time, with no any single coin you are going to receive. And mind you, the incoming cabinet member, we have to put this in mind that you are not paid for any activity, for any work you are doing here. There is no single coin you are going to receive, but you are putting in. And if you put in, trust me, Allah will provide you in return with what you have deducted from your pocket. So, from the handover, we had the induction training, which was conducted with our Secretary General from the South and also the senior members. So when we came into power, we had the induction training immediately. So when we do the induction training, so we are training the new cabinet members of what they are supposed to do. So for the incoming, I also urge you to make the induction as soon as possible when you come into power. Then you have the orientation. By the time you came, we had the new students coming, new students being administered in school. So from Mengo, Ecurei, and Medicare. They always train those new students in school and making them aware of the association. Trust me, these schools, they are not Muslim founded schools. They are Christian founded schools. So once the Muslim students are being administered in the school, they always mess up. So if they don't have guidance through our association and the cabinet members, trust me, those students will go astray. You find you are getting Muslim converting to other religions. And the main aim of this association is to strengthen the Muslim, the Islamic way of conduct with students. And also getting more combat.
So when students come in these schools, trust me, you have to train them, making them aware of the association MMEMSA, and then show them what they are supposed to do, the do's and the don'ts. So, and the orientation was on that first August, which was to, you have to prepare. You prepare rice, you attract people to come. You prepare food, you prepare, make good organization. You know when you make a function and minus food, it's not a function. Even on barrier, they prepare food. Now, when you organize your water, then prepare food. And you see people following. So, we had to work to organize a medical camp on September, on 28th of September of 2024, last year. So, at the medical camp, is in your district, where I managed to attend to 350 patients. So we spent there 3 days. So we treated people, and also we had the charity to those people there. So we provided them with clothes, shoes, food, and other requirements. So, through this medical camp, we have a good support for, as I've told you, from Honorable Nathan, the MP for ECU. Good support from Anchika Toto, CEO, the Research Foundation, helping to get the fund, the support from Dr. Sophie for some medical center. And also, from students, we managed to collect 1M, which we used for purchasing drugs. So, I appreciate you for that. And then, managed to get support from our senior members. So many calls, and we might collect 500 from the senior members. And then from the well wishers, they managed to get 400 from them. So with Honorable Nathan provided us with transport. You know, moving from here up to ECU, so it is quite short. So it is quite long, a long distance. So he provided us with transport and some feeding, which gave us a push, so that we managed to complete this activity. So he gave us a bus full of fuel. I was on a pump there. And, you know, someone to give you a bus and fuel for 1M. So we thank him for that. So also, with help of our doctors, I've said, and also the senior members, managed to conduct activities. We had the surgical department, we had the medical department, we had the ophthalmology department, the radiography department also, and dental and lab. This department, we had them in our medical camp, and they all did a good work. So you cannot, if you organize that activity, medical camp, minus some of those services, trust me, may miss out proper diagnosis of them. So that's why we have that we have all those departments such that we make proper diagnosis for the people we are. Because those people they are real. You find someone having a condition that the person has spent with almost a full year, but you cannot access the medical facility. So when you reach that service nearer to him or her, and you go in this service to that person and make the wrong diagnosis and give a wrong treatment, so you know what you are causing. So we have all this, the radiography. If someone needs a radiography, to go under radiography, make an imaging, and such that we make a proper diagnosis, we make that. Someone needs to go for lab before giving you treatment. So good. Someone having make circumcision, make all those surgeries we make. And people will appreciate it. By the time we left there, we are so happy. They didn't want us to live there. So then we had from medical camp, we had Ramadan, so which also got support from our wishes and students at that. I really appreciate the students. You paid your 50,000. Really, it made a good turnout. So we managed to finish the whole 30 days of Ramadan with your support and well wishes and our. Then we had the mega dose, which we had on 22nd of March 2025. It was just recently, this